All right. We got a little bit of crap to cover. So, excuse me. We'll start off with a couple things that I'm going to go over. Why I stream the way I stream. And I won't ever sugarcoat my notion or anything like that. Versus other people that are on kick, mind you. Um Something that I had already sent other creators, information about, but they just don't want to fucking listen to reason. Because I think some games, new and greatest. Sorry, no, it's been around for the past like year and a half or so. Uh, Before I dive into that, yeah, like I said, almost a year. uh, Move that over there. Yep, yep, yep. Actually, we'll move that here. Move that here. Slide you over. Hold on. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, so that's a duplicate. We're good. All right. Slide that over. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about some things that are going on. Main part within what's going on within Kick. Then towards the end, there has been something I've been contemplating for the past week. On when did I say that? May 4th? Yeah. On May 4th, on whether or not I wanted to talk about it. And after a little bit of discussion with one of my moderators, and if they are watching this, please don't comment on it. I decided I was going to talk about it. And I'm going to show the last message. Like I had mentioned in the last episode, I was going to have the username along with their logo blotted out. I am ensuring that I don't show their name. And if they think I am slandering or defaming them in any way, they can go ahead and try to call me out on it. But keep in mind, if you want me to show the message and the fucking VOD as well, I have no problem doing that. Plus, also bringing up the articles and links that discredits your fact checking, as mentioned in the excuse me, as mentioned in the uh message I had sent you, because I can get that screenshot too. Anyways, let's start with Kick, another creator, basically being a piece of shit. And this is why I stream the way I stream. This is why I know streaming is not the end all be all. This guy's a real piece of shit. All he cares about is money. I really hate streamers like this, and it's annoying witnessing that this live seeing and his community telling him that they can't afford 5 subs a day and basically telling him that he doesn't care. Like, what a real jerk. Honestly, it's crazy that there's streamers like that out there. Cancel this, but
all ATMs to me. Basically, I just care about the money. I don't give a fuck about you guys. Like, y'all don't have $5 I don't have $5 in order to sub to me. Y'all act like I enjoy fucking talking to you guys. You know, like I literally expect every single day for y'all to gift me one sub, like just one time and stuff like that. Like just one sub, two subs, three subs. That's why I have a daily sub goal of 5. If we can't reach 5 subs every day, then what the fuck kind of point of a community are y'all? You know, like what kind of a community are y'all if y'all can't even reach 5 gifted subs on the daily? Like I don't give a fuck about you guys. I just stream because I want the money and that's all I care about. I don't care about nothing else. Yeah, and I stream because I don't got nothing else to do. I don't got a real job, so I don't really care about you guys. You know, just saying.
All right. Community, right? Let's take a look at the definitions. A group of people living in the same place or have a particular characteristic in common. A group of people living together in one place, especially when practicing common ownership. A particular area or place considered together with its inhabitants. A body of nations or states unified by common interests. The people of a district or country considered collectively, especially in the context of social values and responsibilities, i.e. a society. Denoting a worker or resource designed to serve the people of a particular area. A feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. A similarity or identity. A joint ownership or liability. A group of independent organisms of different species growing or living together in a specified habitat. Those are the definitions of community. And what fuckboy over here is saying, he doesn't care about his community because all he's looking at them as is just his meal ticket, just his, his quick money grab. And he even said he doesn't have a real job. He has nothing else to do. Okay. What happens when your channel goes up in smoke because of this? You already said you ain't got nothing to do. What's gonna happen whenever you got to pay the bills? What's gonna, what are you gonna do? You gonna go down to the welfare office like, I need money, and guess what? Not everybody gets approved. Are you gonna sit there and feel sorry for yourself and actually sit there and be the little bitch you are, sitting there asking and telling people, oh, if you can't hit $5, 5 subs daily, motherfucker, $5 is a lot these days. Not used to be, like 10 years ago where you're like, oh yeah, here you go. Now it's like, no, that $5 is gonna be needed to help me stretch throughout the end of the week for gas. Like, you're privileged, and everybody who sits in front of a camera and plays games and has any type of platform, to include my fucking self, we're all privileged to be able to do this on our own volition and free fucking will. I don't demand a fucking thing from people. I have a sub goal that's above my camera for, my community. If they want to sub, they can. If people come by, they want to follow, they can. If they want to chat, they can. If they just want to sit there and lurk for the 6+ hours or however long I'm streaming, they fucking can. Nobody is under any obligation to sit there and subscribe to me, drop bits, tip me, or sit there and follow me. Chat, nobody is under any goddamn obligation to do that. Not even my fucking mods. I'll tell you straightforward, none of them are under any goddamn contractual obligation to do a fucking thing for me. That's it. I have one rule. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Means you're an idiot in the channel, I'm going to ban you. Simple. People like him, and there are millions of others like that, people like him are what make this industry, the live streaming and content creation industry, not a serious fucking industry. Because when you're like, oh, I'm gonna treat it as business, hey, you need to give me money. It's like, you're doing it wrong. They need to go through reevaluate everything, start from scratch, and get humble. Maybe go to a platform, build up your following, have your entire thing ripped out from underneath you, and have the platform close. Would humble the shit out of you, and you would understand exactly what I'm fucking saying. Because this piece of shit does not even need a fucking platform, let alone a live stream service to be able to push any form of relevant content for people's consumption. That's my opinion. Make your own. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what to feel. That's not for me. That is not for me to do. What I will tell you is motherfuckers like this don't need to be on any streaming site. Ever. Same thing for those that are doing the catch a pedal as well. Now it's starting to look staged. Because I'm seeing the same 5 grown-ass adults go after the same motherfucker with the same bullshit response, the same bullshit thing. I'm seeing that over and over on Twitter, and I'm like, now this shit's staged. And I find it funny, platform that he's streaming on is over on Kick. I find it funny that they ain't even enforcing their own fucking TOS. Which brings me to this. Updates are coming. We aren't ignoring you. We just want to do it right. We won't let you down. Thanks for taking time to message us. Please reach out to support@kick.com and our team will be happy to help. I sent an entire fucking message to them. Same bullshit copy pasta response. And I'm not joking. Obviously, you didn't even bother to read the message and you sent me yet another copy pasted response. I'm almost certain that if I were a contracted creator or a verified creator, you'd actually respond. And I stick by that. Same thing with their support, whom I've emailed several dozen times. If you don't have a fucking check mark, or you're under a contractual obligation, they don't give a fuck about their affiliates. They don't. And if they did, every single account that I or my moderators have banned and reported would be removed from my following list, as well as suspended indefinitely on the platform. And I will be going back through, taking a look at all that, and sending it throughout the little fucking thing that they have, the 24/7 chat response. And I'm going to tell them, prove me wrong where I think your support isn't viable, and remove these accounts from my following list and indefinitely suspend them from your platform. Prove me wrong. Because gross violations of their TOS can be found within the backlog on their back end within my chat logs. And if excuse me, if they need context as to any of it, I'll be more than happy to provide it, because you guys know I keep a record. As the terminology will go, I keep receipts. Them saying this and them enacting it, two different things. And y'all been saying updates are coming, updates are coming, updates are coming, updates are coming for months now. I've yet to see it. Especially when it comes to your moderation. You ain't got shit. And I'm not pushing any content out to Kick until certain things are done. Start by better moderation tools. Do something similar to what Twitch has, and it's a fucking notion of me saying that. Trovo, same fucking thing. Y'all been a platform for what? Coming up on 4 years now? And you still don't have viable moderation tools. Which, segueing into the next part, Arena Breakout. Infinite, mind you. I'm gonna show this individual's tweet, and I sent them a message about it because Arena Breakout ain't new. It ain't. And everybody who's creating an account needs to ask, who created this? I think somebody might have actually done a little bit of research. The only thing dumber than Tarkov players playing Tarkov is them all quitting play a game that literally stole all of Tarkov's assets. Swear to God, if any of you idiots spend money on this game, I will ban you. Rightfully so. You can ban them. You need to ask yourself when it came out. Oh. By the way, the closed beta for Arena Breakout Infinite is now live with many players who signed up getting the chance to play Tencent's competitor to Escape from Tarkov. But if you didn't manage to get access in the first wave of invites, there are still a few chances for you to play before the beta ends. Now, why would I bring up Tencent? Because they're the financial backer too. Trovo. This ain't new. The only thing new about it has a PC port to it. That's it. People who play on PC don't need to use this anymore. They don't have to have an emulator going from their phone or like a capture type thing from their phone to their OBS in order to do anything. All they have to do, download, install, go. But also, create an account that's going to send data to its owning entity. Hopefully they do their due diligence and have some, different layers of security for everything. Who knows? Who knows how that's going to go? But he's the right to ban whomever. And like, I'm gonna be honest, whenever I have access to the PvE and Tarkov, I will be rotating Tarkov into everything else. I'm just taking a look at something real quick. Nope, 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 nope. All right. I signed up for something. I'm just waiting. Let me go here. Oh, that's gonna be good to throw in. This was posted literally a minute ago. Anyways, but no, with these four, and it's vital people do their research before speaking about, something that maybe taken out of context. They said taken out of context. He has a valid point. This game's been out for almost a year. Tencent's the backer, and Trovo's been doing the events for shit a year. But they've been doing the mobile version. Now the fact that there's a PC version where people can play it, it's awesome. All right. Helldivers fans, we've heard your feedback on the Helldivers 2 account linking update. The May 6 update, which would have required Steam and PlayStation Network account linking for new players and for current players beginning May 30th, will not be moving forward. We're still learning what's best for PC players, and your feedback has been invaluable. Thanks again for your continued support of Helldivers 2, and we'll keep you updated on future plans. What's best for PC players is not to force them to do something they didn't want to do. Everybody knows the security flaws within the PlayStation Network. Everybody knows how bad you guys get hacked and everything else. This is posted on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. Here's the issue. Well, they've gone and rolled this back. And so that nobody's like nobody's saying anything 6 days ago, right? All right, let's refresh. Updated 29 minutes ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, Antarctica. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 120, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 130. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 150, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 160, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, 178 listed countries. However, Antarctica is not a country I would recognize being able to have internet service. So 177 countries still have restrictions on them from the publisher. By midnight tonight, at midnight tonight on May 10th, 2024, and they have, less than 12 hours. I know I'm just one voice and everything else. If PlayStation does not unrestrict the a vast majority of these, and I'm talking about like 90% of them, I will not buy any game that is published or developed by PlayStation. And let me take a look. Ironic, right? Let's take a look at Sony. So you mean to tell me that your owning entity, Sony Corporation, you have a U.S. headquarters here, New York, New York. That's the U.S. headquarters. But your global headquarters of Sony, which owns PlayStation, mind you, is in Japan, and they have it restricted for Japan. Somebody getting fired. Also, what I was saying, posted at 12:31 p.m. today. And I love his take on things. The Helldivers community was strict by Sony. Sony declared having a PS account would be mandatory to play Helldivers 2. The community revolted and trashed the game's review score to 13% positive. Sony walked it back and stated they wouldn't be making PSN mandatory. Declared victory, the community undid the massive wave of negative reviews. Yet Sony did something sinister in the background. They restricted Helldivers from being purchased in all 177 countries where PSN isn't available. They fooled you, and the devs are still fighting to fix it. Countries that I listed already, their exact response. Sorry, no, I'm speaking to our partners at PlayStation and Valve and pushing for it to be undone. Getting the account linking took a Herculean effort, but I won't rest in my desire to have it available everywhere. People tried to community note him. For those claiming these two actions were not associated and trying to community note me, Sony restricted sales at 2200 UTC on May 4th and sent the notice of walking back the PSN requirement at 0400 UTC on May 6th. These actions were 30 hours apart. The wave of downvotes started on May 3rd and continued until Sony announced the PSN requirement was dropped on May 6th. You can review this and package information in via Steam's customer reviews tool. And yeah, I'll put my date of birth in. I do not mind. And this went like they took a hit to where now it's 69% of the 336 plus thousand reviews on there. Here's their tweet, and y'all have already seen the changelog. You guys have already seen this. This is still information where they are restricted. Refresh it again. No change. Sony needs to essentially unrestrict this for anybody to take them serious anymore. Because right now, it's kind of ridiculous. 177 countries restricted. Now then, last thing. Hey man, this is the last message I sent to a certain individual because of what they tried to do on stream. Keep in mind, I was a moderator for this person for 3 fucking years, especially whenever the entirety of what happened with Mixer went down. My mods know the context of this message. And yeah, I have their logo blotted out. I have their username blotted out in every faction that I can. The issue that I had before sending this is I heard the whole Epic Sax guy go off because somebody had sent a tip to his channel and everything else. Now I'm gonna tell you straightforward, homie. If you even think about trying, if you come by and you watch this in any shape or form, think for a moment that you are going to try to say, "Oh, I'm defaming you, bro." All I have to do is actually post any transcript of how long you served. I have that information too. I have that information as well. You didn't serve as long as you said you did. Which means two things. You either got dishonorably discharged or administratively separated via medical or other methods. Now, I sent this message on May 2nd, 2021. And you can tell my logo is a little different. Hey, man. Effective immediately, I'm resigning as one of your moderators. No ill will towards yourself or anyone, but with how busy I am about to become and everything that is going on, I cannot effectively continue to be a moderator for yourself or the channel or the community. I will still be streaming by and hanging out whenever I'm finished with my streams. And will game with you and the others. But as far as being a moderator, I simply cannot carve enough time to be around like I used to. I would be in his channel, keeping his chat docked on my OBS while I was live, moderating his shit while all the other mods were all fucking off and doing everything else. At the same time, managing and moderating 5 other streams that I was pushing content to 5 other platforms: Twitch, Trovo, Glimish, Brime, and D Live. That is why I said with how busy I'm about to become, because I was trying to get a basis set after Mixer had shut down. And I had a hard time doing it. I still am to this day. He could not see that because his fucking ego gets the best of him at every single which point and turn. So with his response, he could have been like, all right, man, I'm sad that this is going on. Best of luck. No. His fucking ego got the better of him. I'm hurt. That's all I'm going to say. I wish you all the best. But after what I heard yesterday, it hurts you wouldn't come talk to me, especially after all we have been through. That was all over me fact checking the Trovo thing on stream. Then sorry if I offended you, but what I heard after was uncalled for and wrong, especially after everything. Hope you and your family good health, and we will miss you because it sounds like you've made up your mind about me and didn't even come talk to me. I thought we were way past all this crap. No, being way past all this crap would be you not fucking trying to say, oh, Trovo's failing by 500%. When in fact, you're just spitting nonsensical bullshit numbers off of a fucking Reddit post and not even doing your own fact checking whenever I even asked you to post the links. What links did you get? What links are you saying that you're getting this? You've even said analytics and numbers are your strongest suit, right, bro? And I'm trying real hard not to use her name. You said numbers and analytics are your strongest suit, but yet you don't want to. You never ever wanted to say where you got the data from or go from there. Okay, since how that's your strongest suit, why don't you pull up your true analytics from stream charts? Let me know how many viewbots you got. Let me know how much you. Let me know how what your overall viewership really is, because I guarantee you ain't what it ain't gonna be what it what you said was gonna be. Oh, I use embeds. Yeah, no, the fuck you don't, bro. Who the fuck you kidding? You forget one little thing about me. Oh, by the way, that message, that last message that we had exchanged. Shortly afterwards, I started getting harassed to a degree I've never been through, and I've been through the bullshit for the past 3.5+ years. Ironic that the same degree and the same severity of the bullshit that I've been through was the same tone and energy directed to other former mods in the past that he would have us go to. It's ironic that the same tactics used on me were used on other mods or former mods, I should say. I'm not saying that individual is behind it, but it's starting to smell like it is the same individual. It's just one of the things I will never understand in this industry. Within anything. Like, moderators do this shit for free. And if the streamer's able to pay them, cool. Perfect example, Pirate Software. He's actually in a position where his staff and everybody else that, he calls them staff, but mods are actually able to get benefits now. I don't see too many people doing that. Because he's in a position to where he's able to do that. I am not. I fucking want to. I want to get that big. I want to be able to, pay my mods for the work that they've done and do. But the thing about that message and everything that happened, shortly afterwards, I started seeing usernames that have context as to stuff that I only shared with a few people. And context as to, messages that were shared back and forth between myself and him. Kind of interesting, right? Like, if I had the ability to go into his emails and look in the send folder, or on his Facebook or anything, and take a look at that and prove without a shadow of a doubt that it was indeed him that started all this bullshit, it would have already been ended a long time ago, because myself and him would have already been in court, and I'd be suing him for damages, mental anguish, mental stress, loss of revenue, loss of sponsorship. Yes, I actually did lose a Corsair sponsorship because of this, and I was pissed. That was during a Veterans Day stream, mind you. And the exact quote, now we'll never forget this: "We do not want to work with you based on the notions that your chat seems unstable and out of control with no effective moderation." Because I had 35 accounts banned on that day. That was anywhere between a $15,000 to $40,000 contract I would have signed with them too. I could have done a lot with that. In the past now, am I still upset about? Yeah, but I'm not bitter like I was. In fact, y'all gonna find this one pretty interesting. But people are like, oh, forgive and forget. No, forgiveness is the one thing that you can do. At will. I'll be sending a message to the person on Xbox. I will be unblocking him on Xbox to send this message. And I will say, for all the crap that you put me through, and everything that you said, everything that you typed, every single word you said in an egregious, infuriating, and immature manner, I forgive you. I will not forget, and I will still hold on to all the evidence. The folders I have. Where it's about 472 gigs worth. Let me show you all these. Yeah, let me get this in a way. Oh, that's got personal. Yeah, I'm not gonna show it because that's got personal information up at the top. But both folders combined, 472 gigabytes worth of data. I will still be holding on to that because if the individual does come back to the channel in any way, shape, or form, sends me any messages on Twitter, any messages on Instagram, Facebook, Discord, Xbox messages, whenever if he finds a roundabout way to do any of that crap, I send one email. One. And I'll let the legal system, go the route that I'm wanting them to go. Because I already have, things set up to where I'm covered. But for now, it's just where I'm at. I figured show the message so people understand where all of this stemmed from. Because that message came from somebody who tried to embarrass me on their live stream. And I told them the one thing you don't fucking do is try to show your ass and embarrass somebody else on their channel, let alone me. And yeah, I flipped my fucking lid on the next stream that I went live on, which was later. I bounced out, went live, and I was pissed, absolutely pissed. And yeah, I know you've had moderators come by, lurking the channel, waiting for me to drop your name and everything else. I'm not stupid, bro. I'm not. Like, I've been in this industry longer than you have. The only thing is, I'm honest about what I do. I don't sit there and, inflate my fucking story saying I was this and I served this long in the Air Force when I know you only served less than a year. And CRA is pretty fucking accurate. So don't even try to skirt around that. I know you've had moderators coming on alt accounts. I know, and other shit to kind of keep an eye on me and stuff like that. The one thing I've never done, which you claimed I did, was ever send people to harass you. They wanted to, and I said, "You do it, I'm banning you." And me and you had that talk because all the bullshit with Final Fantasy went down. I had your back. Now it's like, I don't know. Now it's at the part where I'm just gonna separate myself from you and anybody who you currently do business with, anything like that. Because we all know how the other company you tried to run went. We all know how all you're trying to do is just chase that bag, which I applaud you for. Go for it, but do it in an honest way. Don't skirt around. Don't take shortcuts. Don't bot yourself. And if you say it's embedding, try it without the embeds. Let me know how long that lasts. A week? Because you bounce from Twitch. You're over on Kick now. I mean, if it was me and if I was, verified, not within the Kick Creator Incentive Program, but if I was verified and I had a 95.5 sub split, I'm multi-streaming to both because there's no more exclusivity clause unless you sign an exclusive contract with Kick, which is the Kick Creator and Incentive Program, which a lot of people fail to understand. That you can't multi-stream if you're in the KCIP. You can't. Like, people are like, why can't I They're paying you hourly to stream to their site. But I digress. But no, if you try to say that I'm defaming you, I never once mentioned your name. I never once showed your logo. All I did was just show a message from 3 years ago. And I find it ironic, the same tone as everything that, you know, myself and a lot of your former mods did to other people is the same bullshit that I've gone through. The only difference is I have that fortitude to continue going forward when others quit. I had that same notion to continue to strive forward, to go after my own goals and ambitions when other people would fall short. I know for a fact that if anybody else had gone through the shit I've gone through, like even an inkling, family threatened, being doxxed, fucking your youngest child's face as profile pictures on Kick with "Let's Rate Marines Kids." Yeah, I've had that done. I've had people do that. Any other motherfucker would have quit. And here it is in like 7 months or so. It'll be a decade in live streaming. Imagine that, right? Anyways, when you're faced with something like I faced, document everything. And I'm giving you a couple tips. One, you document everything. Windows has a nice little tool called the window snipping tool. If you're uncertain about anything anybody ever said, unless their account's been suspended on Twitch, you can go into your creator dashboard. You can type username or / username, put their username, and click the little thing called messages. And I'll show real quick. Like, let me go here. And there's a little tutorial, all right? Stream manager. Bring this down. Actually, we're gonna slide you over. I know it's on that side now. All right. So let's say I wanted to take a look at chance messages, right? So I would go / user and I'd paste his. This will pull up anything. And as you can see, he lurks a lot. I don't mind him lurking or anything. But this will show when their account was created and when they've been following, whether or not they've been subbed, how many followers they have, and how old their account is, plus the different badges that they have within your channel, plus the platform itself. All you need to do is click messages and go from there. If there are any mod actions or any mod comments, go from there. And what I was saying with the snipping tool, this thing's awesome. Like, I can sit here and, say I want to blot, let's say that's a logo I want to blot out, right? And show. Boom. Document everything. That's one thing right there. If you need timestamps of everything and they don't have, stuff like that, keep a note. Like, say, hey, this was recorded here, because you can record stuff while you're live on OBS. You can do both. It doesn't overload your GPU or CPU. There's a button right underneath live stream that it says start recording. I've used it a lot. Create an NDI link and link that to Streamlabs and have that recording that specific source. Because what I used to do is, now I'm only streaming to 2, Twitch and SharePlay. YouTube will come after I rebrand. I just need to get everything set first. But you capture, and yeah, this will chew up a little bit of space on your on your computer. Have it set to a separate a separate hard drive or thumb drive if you can. But set Streamlabs up or your other source with an NDI link. There's tips and tools on how to do that on YouTube. I'm not going to sit here and try to go through and show, but record that. Have that go to a specific folder so you're like, all right, boom, I got it. I've done that multiple times. Why I have so much information and so much stuff I can just present. Like, hey, here's what I've been talking about. Because when you do your due diligence, you're golden. And it's not, you using a third-party application to record a conversation. You could legitimately say, I was recording for editorial purposes. And I didn't want to wait the time to download the VOD. Because downloading, a VOD or a video on demand, depending on how long it is dependent on how big it's going to be. Plus all the other things in there as well. You wanted to record the real life chat. You want to record the real life alerts. You want to record the real life actions and everything else for editorial purposes or personal use. Either or. Look up the laws of what it says on recording conversations. My state, it's a one-party state, and guess what? If I'm talking to you and I know you've done me wrong, I'm gonna record it, and I'm completely fine with recording. You can disagree all day long, but considering that I'm in my state, you're probably somewhere else, I'm gonna look up the other law to that, see if it's a one, two, or no party state. And if it's a no party state, you're screwed. Simple. Because if you have two parties, and let's say in my state of Texas, where they're like, oh, I don't want to be recorded, and like, I do want this recorded. This party has no say because you're a one party state. I'm okay with it being recorded, so I'm like, I'm not sure what I said. Can you pull up the recording? And it's checked me on a couple things too. Whenever I've had to talk with people and everything else, like, can you pull up the recording so I know what I said? And they pull it up. I'm like, all right, cool. Now I know what I said. But do your diligence, gather the information you need to gather, and ensure that you're taking care of yourself. And if you're in the States, I'm not sure on other countries. Yes, I know I'm going to mention this, but the FBI has an IC3, Internet Crimes Division. Submit that information. Call your local authorities. Get a police report written up. There's like a lot of people are curious as to what's going on with that and everything else. But just do your diligence. Other than that, I'll catch y'all within the streams. That'll be cool.